Everybody, how are you? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass in my office here. Um, Happy Saturday. I thought I'd do a special live session. I haven't done live noodles in a while. It's a nice day here at the shop. I'm in my office in case anybody strolls in to pick up a trumpet. 'Tis the season, after all. First and foremost, thanks so much for your great support during our Brass Giving sales event. We were floored by everybody's amazing support, and we thank you so much. So, if you're not familiar with the live noodles setup, you can ask for a song. Hopefully, I'll be able to play it. Probably not. But today is a special one because I want to show you two really great trumpets that we are exclusive sellers for, and these are entry-level professional trumpets. Normally in the world of trumpets, you have student line instruments, like a rental, then you have your intermediate trumpet, and then you have your pro trumpet. We kind of skip the intermediate world at ACB. We feel like we can get a lot more horn to a customer for about the same price as most intermediate trumpets, and in some ways, one of these horns is priced actually right around a lot of student trumpets. Without further ado, let me start playing. I'm going to choose. I choose two horns today. One is silver, so you can tell the difference. So this is our 2RL trumpet. This is an ACB trumpet. This horn is exclusive to us, and I'll talk a little bit about it if people want, and I'll start on this. And then we have our Manchester Brass RLGB trumpet, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that too. There's plenty of videos on these horns on our channels here, but I thought it would be fun to do this. So, of course, if you have a song request, please let me know. Hopefully, I'll see your comments, and I'm going to start playing on the 2RL. Let me know how the mic levels are. I'm going to switch microphones now. That is, oh, that looks like it's very loud. Let me turn that down. That is the ACB 2RL. I don't know if you can see the bell logo. Hopefully you can. Yeah, there we go. So this horn is made for us in the same factory that makes our doublers instruments. And this is a really fun horn because it has a one-piece bell, gold brass bell. It has a reverse lead pipe with nickel silver inner slide there, and brass down here. We did that on purpose. And cool things like, check out those buttons. We wanted to put a lot of horn for a low price for a professional trumpet, and this horn is under $1,000 new. So, hey Martin, how are you? Cheers. Of course, feel free to ask for song requests. I'm going to talk a little bit about these two entry-level pro trumpets we have. This horn is in the I think it's like around $900 in the United States, and that fully optimized, including I'll show you here. So we do a, valves look really nice. We do a valve alignment on that with our synthetic felts and pads, um, and lots of other stuff. So again, you tuned into Live Noodles. Feel free to ask for a song request. Hopefully I'll know them. Happy to play anything if possible, but I also wanted to play things on these two particular horns because these are great horns, especially if you have students who are looking to upgrade, or maybe you want to, maybe you started on a student model horn, you're a comebacker, and now you're thinking, I want a better horn, but I don't have a lot of money to spend. These are really sweet spot trumpets for around $1,000 in the United States. So I might have to oil each one of these valves. But this is the Manchester Brass, which is Taiwanese. It's made in the same factory as the Carroll Brass line. We love Carroll Brass products, but we wanted something exclusive, and this is the RLGB. So again, if you have a song request, post them on the comments. I'm gonna actually play the same song on this horn so you can hear it, just a little bit of the Christmas song. So that was a little bit of the Christmas song on the the Manchester Brass, which is exclusive to our um, company in at least North America. And this trumpet's exclusive just to us. This is the RLGB. It's a reverse lead pipe. Again, both horns have reverse lead pipes. Reverse lead pipe, nickel slide, very similar. And this has a gold brass bell, but the taper on this is a little bit bigger. This is more like a box 72 taper, but lightweight gold brass. Very, very flexible horn. Yeah, I could play around midnight. Hold on. I'm going to actually get some oil for these. Again, if you just tuned in, you are tuned into Live Noodles. It's very impromptu. I decided to do this just to show off some of these horns. And I'll start on the RLGB, and I'm oiling the valves. Of course, these are the Carroll Brass valves, so they're amazing. A lot of manufacturers use Carroll Brass in their horns, and for a good reason. They're great, inexpensive valve block. The RLGB sells for about $1,000 in the United States, and it comes with all of our optimizations that we do on our horns. Gap adjustment, venturi, tweaks, play testing, valve alignments, and more stuff. So, yeah, around midnight. Again, feel free to ask questions about these two horns. We're only going to use these two horns today in this Live Noodles. They're both great horns, and I actually play an RLGB when I don't take my Adams out in public. Sometimes if I'm playing outside or doing a parade, yeah, that feels much better. So I'm also going to switch mouthpieces. Hold on. So, and this mouthpiece is my Mount Vernon 3C, so that's what I normally play. Normally I have an acrylic mouthpiece, but that's at home, so you'll see my chops get red. It's just because I have a reaction to silver plate. Switch. Hold on to that thought on the bridge. And the 2RL. You always got to try to attempt that Maynard ending, even on my Mount Vernon 3C, which is just a little bit weak. Hi, Michael. Thanks for your comment. And don't know hurricane season. So, Chet Baker, though, I know plenty of Chet Baker. And I'm going to start on the 2RL. And I'm going to play one of my favorite Chet and Jerry songs, which is called Line for Lions. Line for Lions. So, not lions like the animal, but anyway. Someone asked which horn was the RLGB. The RLGB is the lacquered horn. That's why I chose these, even though we have RLGBs in silver and we have, I think we have 2RLs in satin lacquer. I'm not sure though. Maybe we only have silver plate because we've been selling so many horns. But this is the RLGB, and I'm going to play another Chet song on the RLGB right now. They're very similar trumpets. There's definitely there's a weight difference. This is slightly heavier. That one's a little lighter because it has a lighter bell. Also has a different tapered bell. Not sure exactly how the sound shape is different, especially on this microphone. This is a good microphone, but it's not as good as my Barkley microphone, which is in my home studio. So let me play another Chet song, which I really like. I like lots of Chet songs, of course. Chet's one of my favorite trumpet players. But this one you might know. This is another sort of rarer song. Does anybody know the title of that song? That's that one. That's a little obscure, but yeah, Manchester's a great trumpet. I think the Manchester Brass is it's a lot. As we both of these horns, we say it's are a lot of kit for what you're paying. Let's see. I think the Manchester's about $1,000, a little bit more. So, um, but. But again, if you're just tuning in, this is Live Noodles, so you can choose your song. If I know it, like I said, I probably don't know it, so I apologize. But either way, my messy office here, just in case we have customers coming in and trying stuff. Um, but we have the RLGB. We also have this in silver plate. We also have a non-reversed lead pipe version of this horn as well. This is I prefer the reverse lead pipe, but some people prefer the other horn. Watermelon Man. I haven't played Watermelon Man since high school. I'm just kidding. But I'll use the 2RL on that one. Like I said, maybe you have a student that's looking to upgrade a horn, and they can't afford, like, I think even student Yamaha trumpets are in the $1,000 range, or even student Bach trumpets. And we know that the student Yamaha and Bach trumpets nowadays are being made in China, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. This horn is made in China too, but we prefer to sell you a professional model with professional refinements at a similar price. So here's Watermelon Man. Fun, very fun. So instead of New World, I can play you pictures. How's that? We'll switch you out. And again, so when you see these horns, if you're just tuning in, there's two different trumpets being noodled today. Noodled, I don't know. And the silver trumpet is our ACB2RL, and our lacquered trumpet is our Manchester Brass RLGB. Both you can find easily on our web store at austincustombrass.biz. So let's play pictures. Classical trumpet is not my forte, of course, but these horns will not hold you back in terms of what kind of style that you want to play. They're very versatile. The 2RL has a slightly more compact sound, I think. Like I said, you might not be able to hear it on this microphone, but still really, really solid instruments. Should we compare them to a Shogrel or an Adams high-end horn? No, it's not fair. Just like you wouldn't compare a Ford Focus
to a Tesla. It's just, both will get you from point A to point B, but some are super fun and super expensive. Like I said, these serve a great purpose in our shop. $1,000 professional trumpet that people will be really happy and enjoy playing. Again, you're tuned to Live Noodles. Thanks so much. It's very impromptu, part of the mess in my office. And you can check out my grinder or my mini lathe that I do alterations on mouthpieces with. But in the meantime, feel free to ask for a song. You can ask for a holiday song. That's cool. And just here to hang out and show off these beautiful trumpets. Again, thanks so much for your great support of the shop. Whoever is watching, we really appreciate all of the support you all have been bringing to us this year. It's been an awesome year, and we're very, 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 very appreciative of that. So keep asking those song requests, or if you have a technical question about these two horns in particular, or even another trumpet that's in this sort of ballpark price range that we sell, we're happy to talk about as well. You can get a lot of horn for that money. And also, just to give you a heads up, we have lots of different financing options. There's a page on our web store about financing. And of course, you can always email us or call us and talk to us about that stuff. So another song request, Melodic Christmas. So Melodic Christmas tune. Like, how about this one? So that's a little Winter Wonderland. Of course, in my favorite key to play that song in, which is D flat concert. Um, I'm going to play Autumn Leaves for my brother Bobby. How are you, my man? And um, someone asked a question about Midwest, which I'm going to answer. That's a really good question. Will we be able to? Well, will we be Apple? So I think you just missed type there. Yes, you will be able to test horns at Midwest, but it's going to be a lot different. We have to clean each horn in between, and we're going to limit how many people actually can play horns at one time to make sure that people are as distanced as possible. Our booth is 109. We'll also be helping the Adams booth, which is right across from us, and also helping the Guard booth, which will be right next to us. So we'll have 4 or 5 workers at the show, and our shop here will still be open. The hours might be a little limited, but we're gonna be rocking as much as we can. We can't wait. be our first real big trade show since TMEA 2020. So autumn leaves. Again, you're tuned to Live Noodles. Thanks so much for watching. Today I'm demonstrating two entry-level professional trumpets. Great upgrades from your student trumpets if you're or old vintage horns that might have 250,000 miles on them. These are really great, around $1,000 or less, like this one, the 2RL. So autumn leaves, and I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. I recently had a bout with the Rona myself, so it was not fun, but I am fine. Thank goodness. That third multiphonic to come in. Sometimes I can do my multiphonics, or I can get three notes at the same time. So I got to oil these valves too. But again, you just tuned in. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your awesome support of the shop during our brass giving sales event. We appreciate you tons. These valves are dry. They're going to be a little faster. Live Noodles, the premise of Live Noodles is you can ask for a song request. Today I'm demonstrating two horns, the ACB 2RL, which is our entry-level pro trumpet, and our Manchester Brass, which is also one of our two popular entry-level trumpets. Now we have trumpets a little bit higher in price than that, like Shogrel makes a few really nice horns around $1,400, $1,500. The ACB Adams Collaborative is around $1,600 or $1,700 now because they just raised their price. And then of course we have horns as high as you want to pay with, either the high-end Shoggle or Adams or custom things that we build. But anyways, these are really great options for people looking to upgrade without spending a ton of money. So please keep asking your song requests. I'm going to have some sparkling water. It is sparkling water. See, it's not anything else. Stay hydrated when you're playing, folks. It's very important. But I can do another holiday song while people are thinking about what songs they might want to play. How about this one? Hey Brad, how are you? I can play that song. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna play it on the RLGB because I just played this. This is the 2RL ACB 2RL, but I'm gonna play it on the RLGB because I like switching the horns between songs. Oh, sorry. Anywho, so the chords never entered my mind. I'm just kidding. That's a great little song. A little weird to play solo because it has all those repeated sections. I'm actually going to take this slide stop off here so I can operate my third valve a little bit. So, um, there we go. And the cool thing about the RLGB, I really love the RLGB trumpets. Like I said, I have one and I use one when I don't take my atoms out. Is that they have nickel silver inner slides, so they're very smooth and responsive. This slide is just it's just like so easy and moves great when you take off the slide stop. I had a slide stop on there and all my D's were a little high and I was like getting a little frustrated. Anyways, but again, you're tuned into Live Noodles. I'm in my office. Sorry for the mess. Actually, I cleaned my desk today, but you can't see that on the other side. Even though it's already messy, because now I have trumpets and mouthpieces everywhere. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. And I got a red because I have not my acrylic mouthpieces, so I got my red chops today. That's just a reaction to the plated mouthpieces. I'm allergic. So you're looking for like a decent horn for a new horn for a fair price. These are really our two best options at a ridiculously good price. Of course, we have hundreds of trumpets in stock, so you could always reach out to us and ask. So. Song requests, post them in the comments. Hopefully, I will see them. And question, comments, or yeah, but always happy to take those as well. In the meantime, I will play another holiday song because 'tis the season. Switching mics. Switching horns. Oh, Rodolfo. So again, you're just tuning in. Um, this is the ACB2RL, and like I said, this is like, I can't remember. Josh is posting on YouTube. Hi, Josh. Um, and he could tell you the price of this trumpet. I can't remember prices. I'm so bad about that. I'm just a guy who does the crazy videos, while Josh and Patrick and Laura and Kyle and Nate are the people that make the shop run. I'm just the silly face behind it. So again, you're tuned into Live Noodles. Please ask for a song request. Hopefully I know them. I may or may not. If I missed your comment, I am sorry. I'm seeing a fair amount of comments from YouTube and a few from Facebook. This is going on 2 streams, so you might not see someone else's comment as well. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm hoping to do more. Okay, $912. This horn is $912 in silver plate, and it's fully optimized and ready to rock. It's, like I said, it's a lot of kit, so, and that's a very precise price. I don't know why, but we just like weird prices. So please ask for a song. White Christmas. Oh, dreaming. No, I'm not gonna sing. Thank goodness. I'm gonna play. You could do. You know the Charlie Parker version. And always learn your Christmas songs or holiday songs in multiple keys, because you never know when the singer's going to go 1 2 1 2 A flat and get you. So and holiday songs are fun to play in multiple keys, because you, for the most part, if you're familiar with them, you can sing them, and if you can sing it, you can play it. You just have to find it. So yeah, that's a cool version of White Christmas. That's Charlie Parker's White Christmas, and I think Miles is playing trumpet on that. Early Miles, 1948 or 49. They didn't do it in 3 keys, but they did it in that one key of C concert. So again, you tuned into Live Noodles. Thanks for watching. We're doing a demonstration of 2 entry-level professional trumpets. And hey, there's my brother Dave Dubinsky. Hey, man, good to see you. Let's hear Trent's horse. I knew that was coming. Logan, I will give you a horse whinny. So here you go. And maybe can I do the horse whinny with the tongue-controlled embouchure? No. shedding the scales, bro. That's what it's about. So I did that Christmas song already, unfortunately, Jack. But it's nice to see people and catch up with people. It's been a while since I've done a live noodles, and of course, my buddy Dave Dubinsky. I miss you, brother. And he asked for the nearness of you, so I'm going to play the nearness of you on the ACB2RL. And again, if you were just tuned in, today's session is more like, hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for watching. But also to show off two low-priced instruments. Who from the shop is going to be at Midwest? I will be there. Josh will be there. Kyle will be there. And Laura will be there. Patrick and Nate will be running the shop here in Kansas City while we're gone. So, nearness of you. So I haven't forgotten Dave, I promise. And this is on the ACB2RL. Um, yeah, so that's the ACB2RL, $912. Mr. Bounce asks, what mic are you using? What a clear sound. I will show you. This is, hey, look, it's a messy office. Sorry. That's the, and let me, hello! Stop! This is the golden, I think it's the Golden Age 3, Mark 3, I think. Sorry. It's not my Barkley ribbon microphone. I have a Barkley. I actually have two now, so I probably should add one of them to the roster here. But I have a Gen 2 Barkley Infinity at my house, and it's awesome. So, hi, Catherine. You're the best. So, best regards from all of us at ACB. Thanks for putting up with us. You're a peach. But that's a pretty decent little microphone. I have it going through an interface, going through my computer, and then this is going through a program streaming through two channels. So a little bit of an elaborate thing, but so Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, everybody. I'm actually wearing my Hanukkah socks. I should show you, but you don't want to see my feet, but I actually have Hanukkah socks on today. So, so much, so great. I can't believe it's December already. It's kind of scary and crazy at the same time. But we are so thankful for all of you and all of the support you bring to our shop. Again, if there's anything you need from us, if you have questions about gear or you want to just rap about mouthpieces, reach out to us. Call us anytime, email us anytime. Our email is right there. Bing. And then, of course, we can always give you thumbs up. Yay! So, but uh, sorry, I'm having fun with this computer. And Michael, thank you. We appreciate it. We have a bunch of videos coming out already queued up. We've got some really cool horns in. I know that there's a video on the Getson Genesis that just came in. Shilky Handcraft slated for next week. And then uh, we're always, we have so many videos already in the system that we might reboot. Like today, just for fun, I rebooted the Trumba versus Monet video. So that's a fun one. So, and yeah, we cannot wait for Midwest. We cannot wait to see everybody and hang out. It's been way too long, and we are so excited. Milo will bring that handcraft to Midwest. We're trying to figure out. We don't have a lot of actually, we don't have a lot of horns currently. No, we have hundreds of horns, but we don't have a lot of cargo space. So we're trying to figure out what exactly to bring. In addition to our booth, we're going to be helping also with the guard booth and the Adams booths. And we actually have already sold some horns off the Adams booth already. We sold, I think, 3 or 4 yesterday. So, when you get to Midwest and we sold out of every horn, we apologize, but it's good for us. So, of course. Yeah, I mean, we're really excited to see people and hang out and hear people, and just be cool and be safe at the same time. So, okay, so Big E, E flat cornet, like we have no plans on E flat trumpet or E flat cornet in a doublers line. We've already tried both, and we couldn't get them to be even remotely passable in terms of quality, unfortunately. So they're probably the best E flat cornet that you can get into is probably one of the Yamaha 2 series. Like they made like a 231 or 233 E flat cornet that sometimes is pretty good, and the John Packer E flat cornet is pretty decent, especially when we tweak it as much as we can. We can't we tried to do something like with our company that makes our doublers and our 2RLs. It just didn't work. Same with C trumpet. So we're really thankful to be as successful on the flugelhorns, piccolo trumpets, cornets, and this one as well. This is a great trumpet for the price. Playing restrictions at Midwest. I don't know exactly other manufacturers what they're going to be doing, but we are going to be sanitizing every horn in between testing, so you can't have like 50 people in a booth anymore. We might even have a sign-up sheet where you actually sign up and you wait until you come in. Of course, we might even do temperature checks on people to make sure that they're not running a fever. Having just experienced COVID, it's no joke, and we want to keep people as safe as possible. So it will be new waters for us, but we did a show recently. We did the brass band show, and we kept everybody safe, and I think it's possible. It also will kind of get rid of the riff-raffers, people that might just be testing a horn because they're bored and they don't have anything to do. I'm assuming there'll be less people there, and also a lot less people willing to try instruments, but we have figured out ways to keep horns pretty quickly sanitized as well. So if you have questions about that, or if you want us to reserve something specifically for you, Logan, email us. And there are ways to do that as well. Coming first at the booth in the morning, or we pull a horn off the display for someone to try. We have a couple areas in the McCormick place that we use for private testing as well. So we'll be able to do that too. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be super fun and super safe, and hopefully not cold. Like it's literally hit or miss when it comes to that. And Logan, you can bring me the electric Mustang, and that would be great. Oh man, he knows what I'm talking about. But now my Volt is still running strong. So a couple more song requests, and then I have to get back to work because my boss is, you know, my boss is my boss. But again, thanks so much for your great support. This demo today was on these two great trumpets. Oops, hey, this one has an extra discount now. The ACB 2RL and the Manchester Brass RLGB. So how about one more song? So first one I agree to. Red Clay, no, because that is really weird to play as a solo trumpet piece. And you probably play it in C and not D flat. If you play it in D flat, then maybe I would play it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you play it in the real book key, which is the wrong key. But final requests. Um, I sell ACB. I've already played Autumn Leaves. I sell, if you were looking for a flugelhorn, the Doubler's flugelhorn, for sure. So, Doublers for sure. I don't have much experience with the John Packer flugelhorn. Plus, we don't really have a need for the John Packer flugelhorn because our doublers are literally our number one selling instrument in our shop. So, summer of 42 in fall. How about I play fall instead? Frosty. You got to get out of a real book. Stop calling those real book songs. Logan, great question. I think Torpedo Bags was making a pretty decent one, and I saw a few that were fairly intuitive, coupled with the zipper that you can just like get the mouthpiece in and out. Um, I don't know how much of a benefit they truly offer, but that's just me on playing masks and bell covers. We there's been a lot of studies on the efficacy of bell covers, but I am not a virologist. I did not stay at Holiday Inn Express last night. I sell trumpets, so I'm going to focus on selling trumpets. But you might want to check Torpedo Bag's site. They might still have those masks that they were making. They were quite good, I think. So we're at the end of today's live noodles. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We really appreciate all the amazing support you bring to us here at ACB. Thank you for supporting our small business, and we really are excited for December. We still have plenty of horns. If you're looking for something, reach out to us. And until then, keep on keeping on. Stay safe. Be well. Eat lots of Chex Mix and fudge, and pedal it off on your bike. So cheers, and we'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned for another live noodle sometime next week. Ciao.